What's up, guys? JP here, and this is going to be a video response for Hellcat Movie Reviews contest entry. Um, I haven't been subscribed to you for too long, a couple weeks, but everybody go check him out. Enter his contest. As always, link will be below. Um, most of you guys probably already know him. If you're subscribed to me, you're probably subscribed to him. Um, but yeah, so his question was top five favorite subgenres, and then the five movies that are in them subgenres of horror. So I guess I'll start off first with my fifth favorite, and this surprised me. I did not know this was in my favorite subgenres. I never actually sat down and thought what my favorite subgenres were. I knew my number one, but I never actually wondered what my other ones were. So it's kind of weird that when I actually thought about it, I'm like, wow, I really do like a lot of these films. And it is vampires, and it's The Lost Boys. So The Lost Boys is one of my favorite horror films of all time, one of my favorite, in my top 10. I love this movie. I love the whole setting. I love the vampire type of gang. It's really like kind of stylistic movie. It has a lot of style to it, and I remember when I was a kid watching it, I always wanted to be a vampire. I always wanted to join that vampire gang, and that's something that I never really understood in vampire movies. Everybody doesn't want to be a vampire. You would think that they would be like trying to, shove people away. Like, no, you can't be a vampire. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a vampire? Vampires are awesome. I definitely want to be one. But yeah, Lost Boys. Couple honorable mentions: Fright Night, Near Dark, From Dusk Till Dawn. All great vampire movies. What's that new one? That one that came out a little while ago from I forget where it was from, but Let the Right One In. I think. Yeah, that was really awesome. What was it? Swedish or something like that. I forget. Whatever it was. I'm sorry, I don't remember. It was an awesome vampire movie. Next up, we have sci-fi horror, and honorable mention would be Alien, The Fly, Cube. But my favorite is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. I love the setting once again. I love the location, the paranoia feeling, the isolation, the coldness. It's just I like movies set in snow. First of all, I like winter settings, especially horror movies. They don't do enough. Winter, like snowy Arctic locations, and westerns. They don't do enough of them. But uh, dude, awesome. I mean, the Thing is just great. My favorite John Carpenter movie, in my top five favorite horror movies of all time. The whole, like, you don't know who the Thing is. That's just genius. It's so fun. Like, the first time I seen it, it was really like, wow, who is, like, it's just crazy. Like, you get that sense of paranoia. Awesome movie. Awesome sci-fi horror. Uh, Next up, we have monsters slash creature features, stuff like that, and a couple honorable mentions would be like Gremlins, Feast, Tremors. Them are a few off the top of my head. Um, I probably should have been prepared and actually wrote down some good honorable mentions, but Pumpkinhead. One of my favorite horror films of all. These are all one of my favorite horror films of all time. These are probably all in top 10. They are all in top 10 anyway. Um, Pumpkinhead. The atmosphere, the lighting, the fog, the creature looks awesome. The the witch is so damn creepy. The witch was the scariest thing for me when I was a kid. Pumpkinhead is very underrated in my opinion. It does not get talked about enough. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and people just always never mention it. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know, but Pumpkinhead is such a great movie because I think it's the atmosphere that really gets it. Like the way they use fog and lighting, and even when Ed Harley first goes and sees the witch, and she's in there. The props and stuff that are all in that house. It's so creepy. She's sitting there looking at the fire. You could see like the red shining through her white hair. It's just very um, cool feeling. It's very scary. So yeah, the thing. Uh, Next up, we have my second favorite subgenre of all time, and it is zombies. A couple of, I guess I'll say the movie first because if I do the honorable mentions, you'll probably guess it. Um, so yeah, Return of the Living Dead, zombies, Return of the Living Dead. Awesome, awesome movie. I love the whole beginning where Tom Matthews and forget the other guy's name. Frank? No, I can't remember what the guy's name is. But they're I'm bad with names. They're in the warehouse thing, and he's like, talking about the Night of the Living Dead movie, and talking about the canisters in the basement. Then they go down there. I love that whole scene. It's such a fun movie. This movie's like, when I think of a fun movie, Return of the Living Dead's what I think of. It's so, I guess it's kind of a horror comedy too, but I can watch it anytime. Like, I want to watch it right now because I'm talking about it. It's one of the movies that never get old to me. It's just such a fun time. Um, I like the whole punk rocker thing. I like the zombies. They were different. They talked. They didn't die from a shot in the head. It's just freaking awesome. It's Return of the Living Dead. You guys like it? You know what I'm talking about. Honorable mentions: Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, all the Romero 3. You got Zombie, um, Dead Snow. Tons of good zombie movies, but tons of bad zombie movies too. So the number one favorite subgenre is slashers, and this might not be considered a slasher movie, but I kind of just throw it in there with slashers because it always kind of reminded me of one a little bit. The sequels are more slasher-like, but it's my favorite movie of all time, and I didn't really know where else to put it, so Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I could kind of consider it a slasher. Technically, it's probably not, but you know, freaking, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If this doesn't count, I'll pick something else. But I guess I'm gonna hurry up here. Video's getting kind of long. Honorable mentions: Halloween, Friday the 13th, Scream, Psycho 2. Tons of them. There's so many good slashes. That's why it's my favorite subgenre, because there's so many good ones. It's such a fun subgenre. It's there's so many unique killers and stuff in it. You got Leatherface, you got Jason, Michael, Chrome Skull. That dude looks cool as hell. Angela from Sleepaway Camp. Um, so many fun slashers. It's just hard to pick one. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre, if this doesn't count, I'd probably say Halloween, or Psycho 2, or Friday the 13th 4. I see, it's so hard to pick. But yeah, that's my video. This is getting kind of long, and I'm going to cut it short. Everybody check out HellCat Movie Reviews down below. Link. Have fun. Make a video response. Have a good time. Peace out, guys.